Are you feeling stuck or overwhelmed because of the stories you're telling yourself? You're not alone. Join me as I unpack the top strategies to break free from your limiting beliefs and start creating the life you deserve. Do you feel like your own worst enemy? Feeling stuck isn't your fault. Often, those limiting beliefs are rooted in your past experiences. But guess what? You have the power to change that today. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe for more mindset and business strategies to help you live your best life. Let this be the year you break through. To overcome your limiting beliefs, you first need to identify them. And you're going to want to start out by reflecting on your past experiences. Journal about significant things that have happened in your life that have most likely helped shape your self-perception. This could go back into childhood, maybe an incident that happened with a parent or a sibling or even a teacher at school. Those past experiences then gave you this self-perception of yourself. You've taken that on from others, and you first want to recognize those. Journaling is a great way to do that. I'm a big proponent of journals. If you're taking on this step and you want to journal, I can offer you some suggestions in the descriptions below of some great journals to get started with. But reflecting on those past experiences is going to give you the starting point of where you're going to be then able to overcome those limiting beliefs. Next, once you've kind of learned where those limiting beliefs came from, you're going to want to recognize your reoccurring negative thoughts. So this is another thing you're going to write down in your journal. Write them down to bring awareness to them and to your mindset patterns. Like when you're trying something new or trying something that's a little harder, do you tell yourself, oh, I can't do this? Because maybe you had a teacher that told you, oh, that's not in your wheelhouse, you can't do that. Or maybe it was a parent, an aunt, an uncle, somebody, somewhere you've been taught that. And now you see and hear the pattern of you regurgitating it over and over to yourself. Find those negative mindset patterns and write them down. Claim them. Like really recognize what they are and where they're coming from. And then the third thing you're going to want to do is question the belief. Really sit down, read through what you've written down in your journal, and then ask yourself, is this really true? Challenge it with the evidence of your successes. So think back to a time, well, I didn't think I could do something, but I tried anyway, and it actually turned out okay. I actually did it. Because the more you can find those times where you've proven your own self wrong, where you've had the evidence of your successes, you're going to be able to take that first step towards changing your limited beliefs. But it all starts with reflecting on them, recognizing them, and then questioning them. And you're going to want to do that in a way that you can go back and look at them. And one of the best ways to do that is to sit down and journal. Next, we want to reframe our mindset. First thing we're going to work on doing is replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations. So, for example, that I'm not good enough, you're going to switch that to I'm capable and resourceful. That's just one brief example. But again, this is something you can work yourself through in your journal. Like write down what all your negative self-talk is. Well, I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't easily do things, or it takes me a while to learn something new. And then reframe it into that positive affirmation. that I am beautiful just as I am. I am capable and resourceful. The minute you can start to do that, it's going to feel awkward as crap at first. I'm going to be brutally honest with you about that. But the more you do it, the easier it's going to become. And then as it starts to get easier, you will truly start to believe it. So that is step number one. Replace your negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Then we're going to visualize your success. So spend a few minutes daily imagining what life looks like without those limiting beliefs holding you back. Really take a moment, close your eyes, and visualize that. And for those that need the extra visual, like me, because I'm a very visual person, I need things kind of in front of my face, then this is where a vision board can really come in handy. A vision board can be for goals and things that you want to acquire, like that nice house, the new car, the new job. But a lot of the things you can put on a vision board also can be that life that you want for yourself, that happier you, that healthier you, that you that is open to abundance. You can put all that on a vision board, and you can also spend a few minutes today just visualizing that in your mind. It is a very good and healthy exercise to get yourself into, and it will help you overcome and combat those limiting beliefs. And then you're going to want to surround yourself with positivity. Connect with other people who lift you up and encourage you. They say that you really are the byproduct of the 5 closest people you hang around with. And that is so true, and it is so important. If you hang around a lot of other people that like naysay themselves all day long, that's not a healthy place for you to be. And I know these may be some of your good friends, these may even be family members, but you need to surround yourself with people who uplift you and encourage you to believe in yourself. And the more you do that, the more you're not going to want the negative around you. That is a really cool key thing to do in your life, is to surround yourself with that positivity. That can maybe mean making a new friend or two. It can maybe mean being part of a community, whether, a volunteer group, a ladies group, a business group. I have a fabulous group of fellow entrepreneurs I meet every Monday morning for coffee, and I wouldn't miss that for the world because they uplift me. We all uplift each other and encourage each other to believe in ourselves. And that is priceless. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with that positivity. Next, you want to take action despite fear. And you're like, well, that sounds like a lot. Trust me, it's not as bad as it sounds. What you want to do is start small. Just take little baby steps towards that more positive outlook. Take some of those positive affirmations that you wrote down for yourself and put them on sticky notes. You've heard this before. Put them on the mirrors in your bathroom or on your nightstand, right where you're going to see them. Stick them all over the place. Stick them like on the dashboard in your car. Just little small steps to get you started and that you're going to see on a daily basis. Then next, as you start to overcome those limiting beliefs, start celebrating the small wins. Acknowledge your progress. You may not be where you completely want to be yet, but you've made steps towards that, so celebrate that. No matter how minor, celebrating those small wins helps create more confidence in you, and it's going to motivate you to keep going. And last but not least, embrace failure as growth. Like, nobody likes to fail, but when you can take something you didn't do so hot at, and instead of just getting down on yourself for failing, but you could actually see the lesson that you learned in it, you're going to be so much further ahead. So make sure that you're being intentional about viewing setbacks as opportunities to learn a lesson and to move forward stronger. There are just more ways for you to grow on a daily basis. So don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid to try something new, to take that baby step. Just do it, as I said earlier, despite the fear. And celebrate those small wins and embrace failure as growth. When you can really switch to that embracing failure as opportunities to learn, you are going to have the world at your fingertips and you're going to be able to go for and achieve and accomplish so much more. So, ready to take the next step? Join my vision board workshop, Manifesting Dreams, and start creating a clear path towards your goals. Also, drop a comment below giving me your biggest takeaway from today's video. And don't forget to visit my Facebook group, the Empower Collective, to grab your free 12-day Kickstart planner and start your journey to a successful year. As I always say, reemerge and rise, my warriors, because warriors do it better. And we'll see you in the next video.